For a moment, I was reminded of flight. When I'm in the air, I don't see air currents or turbulence or pressure or wind. I feel it through my wings and in my ears. It's instinctual, and I just know what to do.
Can we skip this part? Let's go to this wasn't the first time Pinkie. Right there.
Okay. This wasn't the first time Pinkie had me in this position. Her strap-on had seen more use than all but the most popular books in Twilight's library, but it was the first time I'd really loved it. Pinkie could cheer me up by screwing me into unconsciousness after a bad day, but I always scream at her, "Harder, faster, more Pinkie, more," because it was the end that was important. I'd wake up in an endorphin haze, and nothing would really matter. This was different. Better. I could squeeze against a tube of hard rubber, but there was no joy in that. I squeezed. He moaned. He was only a few inches deep, and I already could hardly think of anything else.
Except for flying, apparently.
Yeah? Maybe the squeezing had been a mistake. It only served to inspire him to go harder. A second later, I felt him speed up, plunging another few inches in a matter of seconds. I screamed as he penetrated deep inside me. Toys had gotten that deep before, but Twilight's magic magic had penetrated my entire body. Nothing had ever felt like that. It twitched and pulsed against the deepest, most intimate parts of me, slipping against my slick inner walls, momentarily extinguishing the raging fires of lust that burned within me. God, that sentence was purple as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it works, though. I mean, it wasn't too bad.
Whatever. It could always be worse.
Yeah. Only momentarily, though. A fraction of a second later, I needed that touch yet again. What? Pinkie? I groaned, still not opening my eyes. Harder. My voice broke into a high-pitched whisper halfway through. I'm not even gonna try that. I didn't want it harder. Wait.
I didn't want it harder.
I didn't want it harder so she could be over faster, but I needed it.
Addiction to hardcore sex.
Right then and there, I made the choice to abandon my desire to make him my stallion and become his mare. And became his mare.
Came.
He thrust forward, spiking as deep as he could go. I felt his ball slap against the underside of my body, and in intense pain as he stretched me to my limits. I screamed. Not through the pain didn't matter, but through the pleasure that followed it. He was as deep as it was possible to go, and every inch that vibrated and pulsed and moved with everything that either of us did. We were still in Pinkie's bedroom, but at that moment I couldn't have told you that. Pinkie, wait, sure. I screamed.
Oh, Celestia, yes.
Oh, I was hoping you'd do that with more energy.
Fuck that. Gotta keep you guessing.
Fair enough. I think those were my words, but I wouldn't bet my wings on it. I wouldn't bet my wings on anything in this diary entry. It's all a blur.
That's stupid.
It's all a blur, but you're
I'm gonna give you vivid purple detail.
I know
about bullshit. Fucking who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I'm going to describe it in extreme detail, but
it was all a blur. Don't listen to me. I don't know what happened.
Fucking bitch. Shortly afterwards, he started to pull out, leaving my insides feeling empty and cold. I groaned as his skin rubbed against mine, sending lightning strikes of pleasure through my body. Some of Twilight's books say lightning strikes, but they're never
we're
written
skipping
by
this
Pegasus.
part. I don't even care. Where are we going? Pleasure crashed through me.
Pleasure crashed through me, hitting like a sonic rain boom several times a second. By the time I started to pay attention to anything again, he'd found a rhythm, pumping in and out of me at what felt like several times a second. It was probably slower, but I didn't pay attention to anything else. I felt his balls slap against my clit.
Yeah, you read that, Eli, and you feel good about it.
No, I don't really.
Me too. Do it. Keep going.
And my mind blanked, replaced by a white sheet of pure joy. A few seconds afterwards, it happened again. I can't remember anything else for a while. Just a cycle of pure bliss, slowly decaying to an all-consuming ecstasy that I can almost think through, only to be set back to pure bliss an instant later.
You're cool. I remember when I was gay.
I was so enamored with that, it came as a surprise when I came. Cool. That had never happened before. I'd always had a warning. I always groaned and gasped to give my partner some sign. I tried opening my mouth to apologize, but all that came was another scream. My throat told me I had given warning. I'd screamed myself hoarse without even realizing it. I didn't care. It felt too good.
Take that big pink phallus.
He pulled out and I fell to the side. A single hoof or wing beat could have stabilized me, but I couldn't figure out how to do
I
it.
could see that happy. Just fuck the world.
Every time I tried to move my body, all that came out was a twitch and a groan. Writing it down like that makes it seem scary, but it wasn't. My brain couldn't imagine scary or fear or concern or anything bad. Sorry. It wasn't. If it wasn't mind-melting joy, then it just wasn't there. I felt my own warm juices starting to drip down my thigh. I'm not sure what I assumed it was dripping onto then, because I certainly don't have any recollection of Pinkie's bedroom floor. Hey, if you asked me my own name right then, I probably would have grown Pinkie Pie at you. I came to sometime later. I'm not sure how long, but it was a while. I don't remember falling asleep, but when I finally opened my eyes, I found I'd been lifted onto Pinkie's bed. When I tried to move a limb, I again found it impossible. A little experimentation revealed that Pinkie's leg was holding me tight. He was warm. I liked it. He managed to pull a foreleg out and wrapped it around to squeeze back. My head rested on his chest, and I could feel his breath on top of my ears. "Hey," he whispered. "You awake yet?" Yeah. My voice was still quiet, though that had as much to do with the soreness of my throat than anything else. "I'm sorry." Pinkie's voice was quiet too, filled with remorse and regret.
This is how you kill a boner, everybody.
Yeah, it sunk in my heart. I didn't mean to. Sorry? For what? I didn't understand.
I didn't understand.
The post-coital haze that kept my thoughts dull and happy didn't help. For this, Dash, I looked at you and I felt so hungry, like I needed you. I needed to do that. I needed to push you down and take you. I didn't even ask. I didn't even check if you were check you were in the mood. You never liked
I didn't even
being
check
stuck.
you were in the mood.
Yeah.
Missing it there somewhere.
Yeah. You never liked being stuck. You only do it when you're feeling bad. And now I've probably ruined that too. Dash, I'm so sorry. He let go of me and rolled over, facing the other side of my bed. My own grip on his arm was pulled away without a thought, as if I'd been barely holding on to him, even though I'd been grasping him with all my strength. I'm an athlete, but I never trained for raw power.
This is my impression of Pinkie. Ready?
My head found its way to his shoulder, and I draped myself over him once more, resting my legs over his body. Don't be sorry, Pinkie. That was amazing. That doesn't make it okay, Dash. I don't care. I didn't care whether you'd like this the best or something else. I treated you like a piece of meat, something I could just hold down and rut.
To be fair, to be totally fair, a pony is just a piece of meat. Exactly.
The words set another flush of heat between my legs. Something about some pony who loved me more than anything else in the world, desiring my body so much he lost control. Well, who wouldn't be a little turned on at least? Pinkie, I am. My reply was short and hard, completely serious.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry, that sentence doesn't make complete sense to me.
I think we're just trying to...
Maybe?
Sure.
I don't know. Anyway, I probably could have come up with something better with a little more thought, but I was in no mood for thinking.
But everything was a blur, don't forget.
I know you love me. Nothing will ever change that. And I love you.
Do they just, all love each other? Sure.
If you want to throw me against the wall and make me scream your name, then do it. Don't ask. Don't wait and see. Just do it. No matter what you do to me, you'll never make me as happy as seeing you happy does. Really?
Aww.
Really? As if I'd lie about that.
Rolls eyes.
Really? I squeezed myself, pulling on top of him and nuzzling into the side of his neck. I'll be your mare any day, Pinkie. Only if I get to be your stallion. He smiled back, looking up at me and gingerly raising a hoof to stroke my cheek. No matter what he looked like on the outside, it was still Pinkie on the inside. Even if he had tried to deal with both her body desires being stronger than usual, it was still just Pinkie Pie, the mare I loved.
Forever.
Forever. Or, until you... Oh, wait. No. That's Rainbow Dash. Fuck.
Try again.
Forever. Or, until you change back, anyway. Realization dawned that Pinkie wouldn't be a stallion forever, but I didn't mind it too much. Both forms were sexy. And shouldn't any mare please their stallion? I grinned again, looking at her. She was still erect. Still!
Damn, nigga.
And I had to wonder if she stopped as soon as I climaxed. His length was wet, but I couldn't spot a single strand of cum. I, did please you, right? Pinkie looked guilty. I couldn't. You looked so helpless afterwards that I just couldn't. I groaned. Grinned. Fuck.
Fuck you.
Then I still have work to do. Come on, roll over. Don't make me sprain something pushing you.
Ha. That was a joke.
No, that was a joke, but I couldn't help.
It was a joke.
That was a joke, but I couldn't help wondering whether I could even push him over. The mountain's muscle under me was as gorgeous as he was exceedingly strong. Though a mix of guiding pushes and tickles, I managed to get Pinkie to lie on his back and spread his hind legs. I gave him a quick kiss, just as good as ever, as I crawled down. Oh, god damn it.
Do what?
He was huge. I could rest my entire body on him and he wouldn't even care. That chest would have solved my napping problem easily. His two hind legs could have crushed me like vice, but I felt no hesitation crawling between them until my hind legs rested against the bed, and the tip of his shaft was level with my mouth.
69.
He gasped as I kissed the tip. He was still incredibly sensitive and almost ready to burst. My lips wrapped around the head as I started to lick. Apart from the fruit flavors, Pinkie's artificial attachments, the real thing was hot, wet, and salty. I loved it. Moan escaped my lips as I felt my rear began to dampen once again.
Are we almost done? Can we please be almost done? That's maybe
Almost.
So we're there.
His mouth opened to grin as I squeezed him between my lips, craning my neck to look up and stare into those gorgeous eyes yet again. He looked down at me with a mixture of Pinkie's underlying love and affection. Undying love and affection. And his newfound boundless lust. Celestia was sexy. Or no, Celestia wasn't sexy. Our eye contact didn't break as I pushed myself farther down, taking as much of his length into my mouth as I could before pulling back up. My tongue lashed against him every inch of the way, driving him to grunts and moans and twisting his face in pleasure, though he tried his very best not to break eye contact. It was cute. Gah, dash, he grunted, arching back. He was trying to warn me, but he didn't need to. His shaft throbbed deeper, and his body radiated a burning heat. He was about to come, and we both knew it. Gah,
rah,
rah, rainbow dash!
Go! Brazil wins.
He screamed into the air. I made him my stallion, but I didn't care. He'd been my stallion ever since he made me his mare. That's how it worked, right? I'm his, he's mine, even if we both share.
Fuck sharing.
His cum splattered against the back of my neck a fraction of a second later.
Ew. I just see an image of like a white bucket of paint just hitting a fence. Just a picket fence. So gross.
I gagged. It was salty and thick, and there was too much of it to swallow. My throat swallowed as fast as it could, but the sheer volume overwhelmed me, and the cum spilled out over his stomach and rolled down to my chest. Who cares?
The reader.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in Rainbow Dash.
I coughed, spluttered, and eventually caught my breath, only to look up at him staring back down at me. He was breathing heavily, and his head was covered in a light layer of sweat. And though his face was held loosely with an expression of somebody still in the afterglow but trying to be worried anyway, his eyes told me the real story. He stared down with true concern. Are you all... Yeah, you're just a bit too much for me, that's all.
Fucking dick.
He laughed. Not like a Pinkie's giggle, but low-pitched and a full-body laugh.
Lo.
Ho, 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 ho. I never thought I'd hear you say that, Dash. Yeah, laugh it up, big guy. I'll show you. He opened his forelegs wide, allowing me to crawl back up his body and lie on his chest. He wrapped his forelegs around me so tight I could hardly breathe, but I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. My lips pecked against his jaw, and I relaxed into his grip, still a little too tired to really want to do anything with an aching throat. That was good running.
I heard semen is a really good cure for a sore throat. Maybe she should fillet him again.
Maybe.
We could read that again. I mean, what? What?
No.
No?
No.
Is this me?
No.
Just me?
Get out. Hang on, I said, thinking back to what he said earlier. You were holding back? Hey, the moment you feel ready, we're going again. We're going again.
We're going to do it again.
He only laughed. I could take it. I felt confident of that. So here, wait, this was all trouble, by the way.
What?
Remember? He said, and this is where the trouble began.
Yep, this is trouble. Sure.
So here I am now. That's what happened today. And now I'm lying in Ponyville General Hospital writing this with a quill beneath my teeth. My teeth are just about the only thing in my body that doesn't ache right now. Twilight left a few hours to go to give me time to write. But Pinkie? Well, he left a few minutes ago. Said he was bringing back pancakes. He's so worth it.
Cool.
Sort fucking sucked. Cliche bullshit. That's cliche, Alex. Please. Yeah, whatever. The fuck? Why was this link from?
Okay, so now we're just browsing comments. So, that was fun? Yep, that's about right.
That is exactly.
That's us right now.
That is us right now. Thank you.
Thank you, BronyKid01.
Yeah.
You are
that is
awesome.
Perfect. That is perfect.
That sums up
that
the
just
mood.
describes everything.
Cool. Damn, look at these sexy ass bitches right here. Word up. Alright, we're out of here. Send us stories. The ending shebang.
Hope you have fun. You can give us comments on our stuff, you know, what we could do better. I hope I did better at reading than I normally do. I tried to add some voices in there, but when I got to the end, it was just like, fuck it.
Fuck it. Words is long and...
Word.
What's that, nigga? God, that was terrible. Alright, so stories and Anime Freak with some numbers at the end. He sent us a story, so...
Because he's cool, so...
He's cool because...
We have 500 views on a video now,
and
this
is so happy.
Like, it's up to 541 now.
Oh my god, I'm gonna
From
cry.
like 489. I mean, we're those...
I love this,
we're those
500 views, this is a lot.
Out. Yeah, we're those type of kids who try to be popular on the internet.
Or just never happens.
No.
It's okay.
It doesn't help that we're appealing to a
very select group of ponies.
Yes, but
it was fun. It's fun.
It is.
I enjoy it.
We love you guys.
We love all of you.
You're yeah. Heart. That's a heart.
Fucking horrible heart. I'm sorry we ruined the heart for you guys.
All right,
we're done here.